Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. In this video, we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics Class 7, Chapter 18 Percentage and its Applications Exercise 18G, question number 6. And what have we got here? Amar and Chaman borrowed rupees 2,250 and 2,500 respectively at the same rate of simple interest for 3 whole 1/2 years. If Chaman paid rupees 140 more interest than Amar, find the rate of interest of per annum. So, two boys, Amar and Chaman, borrowed some sum of money, right? Amar borrowed 2,250 and the other boy borrowed 2,500. So they did not borrow the same sums, right? Keep this in mind, different sums. Secondly, it says they borrowed it for the same rate and as well as the same time. So same rate, we are not given with the rate, are we? No, we are not given with the rate. So the rate is not given to us, but the same time, that is 3 whole 1/2 years is given to us, right? Now in the question, it also says that Chaman paid 140 more interest than Amar. Now, see, why did he pay 140 more interest than Amar? Because Chaman borrowed a larger sum of money. He borrowed 2,500, whereas his partner borrowed only 2,250, right? Given with the time, and the time is given to us, that is what? 3 whole 1/2 years, right? This is the time that is given. Now, second thing you see that we can find the difference between these two. Suppose I say that both of them have borrowed what? 2,250, right? 2,250 money at the same interest. For now, consider that they have borrowed this much, both of them. And again, at the same rate of interest, right? So X%, let's say, and X%, we do not know the rate. And the time also is the same, 3 whole 1/2 years, right? And here also 3 whole 1/2 years. Now, do you think there will be any difference in the interest at which they have borrowed the sum? No, the simple interest will be the same on both of these. Why? Because the sum is the same, the rate is the same, as well as the time is the same. So what happens is that there will be both of them will have to pay the same amount of interest. But this is where it changes. See, if one guy, now this is when both of them would have borrowed the same sum. Now coming to the question where it says that he has borrowed 2,250, whereas Chaman has borrowed 2,500. So he has borrowed 250 rupees more than his partner. This means what? That of course Chaman will pay more interest than that of Amar. Again, the things are the same here as well. The rate is X%, the rate is X%, and the time also 3 1/2 years and 3 1/2 years. But only thing, right, that differs is the principal sum. The more the principal will be, the more the interest they will pay. So this is where you see that if the sum would have been same, interest would have been the same. But if the sum is different, right, so we find the difference between the sum of both of these, that is 2,500 minus 2,250, right? 2,250. Fine. So what will this become? Rupees 250. So now you see that Chaman has paid 250 more than Amar. This is very clear. And this 250, you see the interest on this 250 is 140. How? Because you see that sum would have been same, interest would have been same. 250 is added into this. That is why the other guy has to pay 140 rupees more than Amar. So money has been increased and the interest will also increase. So 250 increases and he has to pay 140 more as the interest. This means that what? That interest on 250 for X% rate, we do not know the rate, and time, that is 3 whole 1/2 years, is 140. This is very clear, right? That 250, right? So SI on rupees 250 for 3 whole 1/2 years. Why 3 whole 1/2 years? It's given here the time, right? And at what? Let's say at R% rate, right? We do not know the rate. So this interest is equal to rupees 140. Fine. This is the interest 140. This we know from the question. Now with this we can find the rate. How? See, the rate formula is what? 100 into SI upon P into T. Now we know that from adding 250 more into the principal sum, he has to pay 140 more interest. So this means that the simple interest will be 140 only and principal sum will be 250 here. Don't make a mistake that you write principal sum as 2500. always and always write it as 250. Don't write it as 2500 here, right? And time will be 3/1 by 2 year only. So again, substitute the values. 100 into simple interest is 140 upon principal is 250, right? Into time. Time is what? 3/1 by 2 years, or you convert this into a mixed fraction 7 by 2. Why are we taking 250 here? Because 140 is not the interest on 2500. See this, 140 is not interest on 2500, is interest on 250 only. So now solve it. So this 0 cancelled, this 0 cancelled, okay, and 10 and 25 cancelled, 2 and 5 cancelled here, then 5 and this will be cancelled, right? Basically 140 will be cancelled, so 2 4 8 28 again, then into, right? So what happens now? This becomes 2 into 28. This fraction will be reciprocated, so 2 into 2 upon 7. Why upon 7? 7 will come to the denominator, so it will be reciprocated. Now solve it. So 1 and 4 here. 2 into 4 is 8 and 8 into 2 is what? 16. So 16% becomes the rate of interest, whatever you say it, right? So this becomes your final answer. 16% is the rate of interest. Fine. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe and leave a like on this one. Till then, take good care of yourselves and bye bye.